Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Thank you everybody for coming in so early. The first channel that we're looking at today is Typical Gaming. This was previously King Vapes Gaming, so I just want to show you something important about this particular channel before we get started. When you search Typical Gaming now, this channel is going to be struggling with the search results for a little while because the name is more popular. So what you want to do is search Typical Gaming, head down until you match the avatar. We're already subscribed, so I know it's this pink one here. And as soon as you click on that, the channel will come up for you, of course. And just make sure you're matching the same channel that I'm looking at. What that will do for this creator is work wonders for them with the algorithm while they struggle with these search results, and soon we'll see them start to climb closer to the top as they gain even more subscribers and more people search, find, and click on them. So hopefully everybody's feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Thank you everybody for coming in. If you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, those really do help the stream, and I'll appreciate that as well. Chef BC, Cherry Bliss VSC, thank you for coming in. I'm going to get you onto the wheel in a second here. Cubs Den, good to see you. That's a fellow Canadian and another generous creator who has lively live streams with engaging content and is always sharing information about YouTube tips and tricks for your channel. So I hope everybody will connect with them. They were recently featured on Tuber Chat. Deserted Places in Scotland with Mr. Lynch, good to see you here. In the Lap of Nature, good to have you back. Jack Dawson, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we will put your channel up before I start spinning the wheel. JD Knight 7 is a creator who's been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning and still with us. And as well, Catherine with Friends is a longtime friend of myself and Tuber Chat. Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you again. Lottie Explorers UK, good to see you here. Miss Beauty KTV is in the house, and Mo6510 Models was recently featured on Tuber Chat as well. That's another generous creator who shares information about the things that they learn for YouTube, and they have got thousands of subscribers. There's much to be learned from that creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. I hope you'll check out that channel. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. I did get you right onto the wheel today, so it's good to see you here. I'm sure Michael's Adventures will be with me soon, or with us, and Scratch and PPA is in the house as a dedicated moderator, of course. Vegan Realist, it's always good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in again today. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, I should get around to everybody. Clay Mayer was here. I don't know if she's still here, but it's always good to have you in the chat. Chef BC, Cherry Bliss, if I spell that right, VSC is on the wheel now, and like I said, we'll get to Jack Dawson in another moment here. King Vapes Gaming has come into the chat many times. They've been with us for several weeks now on Tuber Chat, and they've already had impact on our community, of course, and shown great generosity, and for that reason we're featured today. And once again, when we're looking for this channel, you just want to make sure, and looking for any channel for that matter, that you're matching the avatar that you see here when you are going through the search results. And Catherine with Friends, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate that. And for that reason, we will get you onto the screen right after Jack Dawson and before I start spinning the wheel. And like I said, that's another longtime friend of both myself and Tuber Chat. I believe that Catherine with Friends I've been connected to for probably a year, maybe much longer already. So it shows you the kind of loyal and dedicated supporters that end up coming through, and the kind of character behind the character of the creator behind the channel when we're talking about Catherine with Friends. And Corinne's Life just walked in. She's here as a member and a moderator. always. And Miss Beauty KTV, thank you for your super chat as well. And the same thing there. I appreciate the generosity. It is absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And for that reason, I will get you onto the screen right after our other super chatters. And then we'll start spinning the wheel. And then, oh, that's okay, Corinne's life. Yeah, Corinne's life is not where she usually is, so having a little bit of struggle with that. Thank you so much. Lil Red and Buddy Tracks, good to see you here. There's Michael's Adventures. I knew that they would be in shortly, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. I put a lot of focus on moderators sometimes when I talk about particularly Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures together. These are two of the most supportive creators that I have met on YouTube. They both believe wholeheartedly in giving much more than they expect to receive. It comes through in everything that they do here on YouTube, and I hope everybody will connect with them. If you haven't already, Red Hot Reactions, good to see you here. And I'm glad to see JD Knight 7 hooking up with Cubs Den. Cubs Den's been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and like I said, they are extremely knowledgeable, and they do live streams. I don't want to say similar to Tuber Chat because it's a much different thing over there, but they always have very engaged conversation, a big audience, and they share their information about YouTube. They're a little more focused on the information there than I am here, but they allow people to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here. And Typical Gaming is getting pretty close to another 10 in their milestones. Claymere, I did mention you. I saw you came in so early, so thank you for coming back. Once again, we're looking at Typical Gaming. There they are in the chat. And one more time, we just want to put a little bit of focus on the idea of searching, finding, and clicking on a creator, because that works wonders for the algorithm and helps them climb the search results. So the next channel that we're going to look at is Jack Dawson, and I always type in Jack Dawson MLB The Show, and the reason why is because Jack Dawson is such an unbelievably popular name on the internet, and we want to help this creator as well. Bolton Explorers, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Ryan C., I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. It's good to have you back. Thank you for coming in, especially so early. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs is another creator with thousands of subscribers, so it's great to see you here. And hopefully everybody will connect with you. Jack Dawson does a lot of gameplay videos, particularly live streaming. I hang out with them often. I was actually just with them a couple of hours ago, right before setting up for Tuber Chat. And hopefully everybody will connect with him. I always have a good time hanging out with Jack Dawson because he keeps up with the gameplay. He's able to commentate for the people in the chat, and then as well keep up with the conversation as well. So it's really something to see, but his content is great, and hopefully everybody will connect with Jack Dawson. We see him all the time. He's an extremely generous creator, and thank you one more time for that super chat. Next, we're going to look at Catherine with Friends. Pardon me, right before I start spinning the wheel. And All Things Venice. Do I have that pronounced properly, I hope? Claymere, I'm always doing well, but thank you for asking. Hopefully you are too. And then Typical Gaming, YouTube's running your life. Yeah, all of us. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I see that Kristen Welton, my BFF forever, is in the chat as a moderator again. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. And it seems we're doing okay right now for everybody meeting new friends and family members. And All Things Venice, very good. Okay, thank you so much. Claymere's all good. And yeah, Jack Dawson plays quite a few games here. So Crash Bandicoot is something I hadn't seen him play before, but Call of Duty is typical Assassin's Creed. MLB The Show is the one that I've seen most often. So there's lots of stuff here. And I think he keeps a schedule. Like, I think it's specific games on specific days. But because I'm just catching, you know, I'm out there trying to support everybody as much as I can randomly, we never actually know when we're going to meet up. But you can follow Jack Dawson's channel, of course, and catch much different content that way. Miss Beauty KTV, by the way, thank you again for your super chat. You have become our stream boss. And Catherine with Friends, thank you for your super chat as well. For that reason, we're looking at your channel right now. Like I said, this is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. I think we've been connected for over a year. She's been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. And it's great to see you back in the chat today. Makeup Mom and Son, thank you for coming in. I'm just getting you right onto the wheel. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody yet. My goodness, my voice isn't doing well today. There's my love, Kristen Welton. She's always here as a member and a moderator. And Catherine with Friends, like I said, is a loyal and dedicated supporter. She is connected to a lot of our mutual friends, as a matter of fact. You'll notice that banner, I believe, was done by It's Me Wanston Yes Honey quite some time ago. So it shows you how long some of these friendships have gone on. That's really what we're here to focus on, right? Is the relationships between creators. Hopefully we can all find ways to collaborate and trade favors and build friendships. That's where the strong and solid foundation for your channel comes from. And then in the lap of nature, I'm not sure if I welcomed you, but it's good to have you here. Oh, pardon me, I'm just having a rough time with my voice. It must be just the end of the weekend. And we got a couple hours to go, so we're good. Carol's Coaching Corner, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let me make sure I get you right onto the wheel. And we will look at... Oh, I'm making that wrong. We will look at Miss Beauty KTV right now, and thank you one more time, Catherine with Friends, for your super chat. It's great to see you again, and thank you for that generosity. Miss Beauty KTV, thank you for your super chat as well. We're just going to look at your channel right before we get back to spinning the wheel. Pardon me. I am really having a rough time here. That just happened all of a sudden. I also have allergies too, and it's been rainy and not very nice all weekend in my area. So hopefully everybody can put up with that, and I'll appreciate your patience. Other than that, looks like everybody's doing well, meeting new friends and family members. What time do I start work? Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. My full-time gig is usually like all day and evening, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then as well a few hours over the weekend. I always call the weekend Friday to Monday, but I mix it up. I'm very lucky I can move things around and do what I want whenever I want. In a roundabout sort of way, as long as the work gets done. But I will be back at it tonight. That's why Tuber Chat is so early on Mondays now, is because I've got a few things to do during the day, and then at night I start some of the other work. Behaunt Science, Tales from the Dark Side. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Travel Around, good to see you here. And same thing, Banner of Truth Ministry TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome also. And again, you can meet lots of friends and family members for your channel here. If you just take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and everybody here is willing to connect. So we're here as a meeting place. That's what Tuber Chat is, so that we can introduce ourselves to other creators, hopefully do a bit of collaborating, and get some friendships built. And this is where the strong and solid foundation comes from for your channel. So we just spun the wheel. We're looking at Just Vlogging Life right now, who happens to be a gold member. They have been for a while, so they get that guaranteed feature that I talk about for the silver and gold members, like those slides we see at the beginning, middle, and end of every stream. And then as well, their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, as we will soon see. Taylor Rochester, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat, like a question or a comment. If you've mentioned something that you wanted me to see and I missed it, just please be patient with me. Mention it again with 3 thumbs up at the beginning of the message, and hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier. Or if you can, just mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. Other than that, looks like everybody's doing okay. Typical Gaming, Bolton Explorers, you got to really look down the search results. When you search for Typical Gaming, you may have to use your filter to look for channels in particular, and they might be like 20 or 30 down the list right now, just because they recently changed their name. So the more we search, find, and click on them, the better it's going to be for them. You can imagine after a couple of hundred creators search, find, and click on your name, you start to rise up the search results greatly. And we've seen that happen again and again. Anne's Cooking and More, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And, yeah, that's okay, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. I appreciate every moment everybody spends here in Tuber Chat. There are well over 38 million channels to choose from on YouTube now, and a billion other things you could be doing if you're not online. So I appreciate every moment everybody spends here. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. And that goes for all of us. So as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, then everybody will just be fine. Just Vlogging Life has 510 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even a 515 or 520 today, and get them rolling on that road towards 600. Makeup Mom and Son, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. You've knocked a little bit of life off of our stream boss, and I'm going to put your channel up right now and let you skip the wheel. And let's get that happening right now. We'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment, and soon I will start adding names from our chat to the list. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Makeup Mom and Son has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuber Chat and many of our family members for quite some time now. They got 443 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them up to 450 today or close to it, and get them. They will be halfway on the road to 500, which is halfway on the road towards that magical 1K that we all think about in our YouTube journeys. And then as well, if anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, those really do help the stream. I will appreciate that. Hopefully everybody's always out there giving each other thumbs up while you're out supporting other creators. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. But it's very quick. You don't lose your place. And it really does help the stream. So Bolton Explorers, pardon me because I haven't gone through like our whole description yet. So I'll go through it right now, let you know exactly how to maximize your time here in Tuber Chat. So one of the things that's common in a lot of growth streams, we don't use the word sub, subscribed, or anything like that, right? Because to simply subscribe to somebody's channel and have them do the same for you is actually against YouTube's community guidelines. What we're here for is a meeting place so that we can focus on relationships between creators, hopefully trade some favors, hopefully start getting some friendships built, and then these creators will continue to support you not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually maybe even years. So the way that we do that, we have to say a lot of silly things in the chat. We talk about dancing with each other, baking cookies, visiting each other's houses, leaving packages, and all this other stuff. It all means the same thing. It means that somebody has been to your channel, that's your house, they've watched a video, left you a comment, which is the package, and then they've given a thumbs up, subscribed, hopefully turned the bell on, and now they're waiting for you to do the same thing. But the best success in Tuber Chat is found by making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting them first, and then letting them know that you've done that. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. As I tell stories about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones I put on the screen, you'll get the idea of the kind of loyal and dedicated supporters we're lucky to have in our community. So specifically, exactly how we connect with somebody like Makeup Mom and Son here is to visit their first of all, you start a conversation in the chat. That's the best thing, because you want to make sure, first of all, somebody's acknowledging you. It's everybody's job to go out and support other creators while you're here. So lots of creators are heading out of the chat and coming back in. So it's very possible that somebody could miss your message. So if you start a conversation, it helps to make sure everybody's on the same page, ready to connect. Then you head to their channel, let them know, and then watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. It's very important that the videos that we watch are at least 3 minutes. Better if it's 4, 5, or even 6 minutes long. You leave a meaningful, genuine comment on that video while you're watching it of at least a couple of sentences. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences related to the content of the video. You don't want to say, nice one, great vid, or friend from Tuber Chat here, or anything like that, because when hundreds of people say that, it gets those comments held for review, and YouTube may take the subscription away within the next day or 2. So as long as you follow that procedure, you're okay. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, take an extra video or 2 and add them into your watch later list, and come back and let them know that you've done that. The creator you've just supported will turn around and do the same thing for you. And then, Mo6510 Models, yes, says the same thing. Do not say that you've come from Tuber Chat. That goes for any growth stream. When you're out in somebody's live stream, you don't want to say, like, new friend from there, right? The creators, as you get to know creators, you'll be able to tell them where you came from and this and that. But the more you do that, particularly from growth streams like this, you will get your comments held for review, and YouTube could take the subscriptions away. When you put videos into your watch later list, you can run that list at any time. Most people do it when they go to bed. You can just let it run. You're not obligated to sit and watch every second of every video or give, thumbs up and things like that. The more you can do for every creator, the better. But you do it when you have time. All you're meant to do with the watch later list is let YouTube know that you went back to that creator's content because you cared that much. And that should make the connection stick. We have to do as much as we possibly can for each other while we're connecting. The other thing you can do, I do this for channels under 100 subscribers, but you can do it for anybody under 1,000. Leave a comment on their discussion tab, and that lets the algorithm know that you cared that much as well. Still Coyote 8275, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect and help each other grow. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So specifically, everybody here is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. It's the opposite of most growth streams. You are expected to support first, then you will be supported in return. We believe wholeheartedly in this community in giving much more than we expect to receive, and from that comes making the first move. Retronic Collector, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, I should get around to everybody. If you've mentioned a question or comment that I missed, just please mention it again. I'll appreciate your patience. Put 3 thumbs up at the beginning of the message or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, and I will keep my eyes open and see if I can catch it the next time around. This is Norfolk Dash Cam. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuber Chat. They happen to be a gold member, so we will see their link dropped every 30 minutes or so, starting very shortly. As well, they accept dash cam footage and things of that sort from people all over the world, as a matter of fact, and then once a month they put some of their best stuff into a compilation. So if you care to help another creator out, one of the things you can do is visit their videos. They'll tell you how to submit footage to them. You might have your videos included in their compilations, and then as well you'll be helping a fellow YouTuber out. So we see Norfolk Dash Cam all the time. 754 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to 760 and get them a little bit closer to the 800 that we know they're thinking about. And then, hopefully that's all good. If anybody has questions that you think I can answer, then by all means leave them in the chat. And again, just please put 3 thumbs up at the beginning. Hopefully that will help me see it a little bit better. And then as well, even if you have comments that you want me to see, the same thing applies. Anybody can also reach out to me on Tuber Chat on Instagram. And I'm always happy to talk YouTube, especially when we have, it doesn't have to be questions. Sometimes you have information that you just want to share. You know, we have I've got a couple of friends, two Pineapples and Mo6510 models have recently both reached out with information and experiments to help us better our system, to make sure that our connections are sticking. I noticed Sam's Vlogs Trains and More said he lost a few this morning again. The purging has been very aggressive the last couple of weeks. And I don't know why so hard. I mean, this has been going on since September anyway, but it's really been something else. So again, we have to do everything we can for each other while we're connecting. Cabaret Gaming, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the thumbs up. And what we're looking at right now, did I miss something, or was I okay? I feel like I might have missed something. Maybe we're all right. We're looking at Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC, who's another generous creator and a loyal and dedicated supporter who's been with us for a while now. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. They got 300 subscribers. They've got it locked in with about 307 right now. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther, maybe over 310, and get them rolling on the road to the 400 that we know they're thinking about. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Everything Vlog, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And our featured channel for today is Typical Gaming. We feature a different channel every single day on Tuber Chat based on generosity and or impact, or both, that I see within the community. And that gives you well over 150 opportunities to meet generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, even when Tuber Chat is not live streaming. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Catherine with Friends is still chilling. And then again, for anybody that hasn't been to Tuber Chat too many times, or it's been a while, or if you're brand new, the best success is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting them in the ways that we've talked about, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. It's possible to meet anywhere from 8 to 10 different creators, new family members for your channel within an hour's period, depending on the time that you spend here. Any more than that is too fast. And YouTube will likely take a few subscribers away. Kidwander's Life of Wonder is in the house. That's another creator that I've been with for probably a year to a year and a half now. They've been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. As a matter of fact, they were featured on episode number 2. 186 episodes ago, and they are still here with us. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. They've actually got 2 channels, and I'll show you both of them when their name comes up. I've got them on the wheel now, of course. Antoinette at Fun, good to see you here. Let me get you on the wheel as well. And Fanatic Guide, sorry, I didn't welcome you, but I did see you come in, so thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Oh, Chen Chen Official, good to see you here. And Princess Beyond Passions, I may have not welcomed you either, but I did see you come in. Purple Tube, good to see you as well. And then, Typical Gaming, do me a favor, just please don't yell. Okay, no caps, if you don't mind. But yes, so King Vapes Gaming is the former name of Typical Gaming. You can search that and you'll get them, but it's a better idea for them to search for Typical Gaming and go down the search results until you match the avatar and catch the right channel. Because that's what's going to help them start to climb the search results again, because they recently did a name change. Lottie Explores UK, good to see you here. Alex and Jackie Tuluk, yep. Good to see you in the house. Snowcone72, good to have you here as well. Sam Slogs Trains and More is sharing the special emojis for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And Banner of Truth Ministry TV, hopefully you're doing well also and meeting new friends and family members. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see. If anybody mentioned a question or a comment that I missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up at the beginning of the message. I will keep my eyes open, or if you can mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, that will help as well. Hopefully, other than that, everybody's doing okay. And once again, if anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Dead Soul Girl Gamer happens to be a gold member, so we've looked at this channel often. And hopefully everybody will connect with them. And they've got those slides at the beginning, middle, and end of the live stream, and their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Purple Tube. Yes, as a matter of fact, that is a big problem. What Purple Tube is mentioning about the capital letters is a lot of creators who have capital letters in their names, when you use the robots like Nightbot or Streamlabs or Stream Elements and things like this, they can get confused and start timing people out for using too many caps when it's actually not their fault. And this is, you know, I've been through that many times on channels. So you want to make sure you really adjust your capital letter settings if you're using those robots. Kidwander's Life of Wonder, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. You know I'm going to be hitting you back with a nice super chat. Kidwander's Life of Wonder has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning and is now finally monetized. So they will have a monetization celebration coming up soon. Hopefully they'll do it sometime next weekend where we can raid them right after Tuber Chat. I'll be happy to do that, but you know I'll be there for sure. If anybody in the house finds themselves approaching monetization, you get monetized and you're going to do a monetization celebration, just please make sure that I know so that I can be there. I try to go to everybody's monetization celebration when they happen. And hopefully other than that, everybody's doing okay. Dead Soul Girl Gamer has 197 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. Maybe we can get them over the 200 that they'll be looking for today. And we'd love to get anybody over the next milestone. It'd be nice if we could get a few extras just so that they don't slip back below the 200 if YouTube decides to play games with their numbers in the next couple of days. Kidwander's Life of Wonder, thank you so much again for that super chat. And for that reason, we're looking at your channel right away, and I'll get back to spinning the wheel afterwards. Pardon me. Typical Gaming's hoping to be monetized in the summer. Alfie Arseno TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully you're feeling welcome also. Oh, Kidwander, you changed your banner too. When did you do that? Forgive me for not knowing, because usually what happens is I go through my subscription list to see who's live when I'm like out hitting live streams and premieres and stuff like that. And then I often find Kidwander's Life of Wonder happens to be live. I click right onto the live stream, not so much on the front of the channel. And then Still Coyote 8275. Everybody here is able to grow. Everybody's here to help each other. If you're the kind of creator that enjoys helping others and supporting others, then you'll be able to find many friends and family members for your channel here. Absolutely. So if you don't mind, and I'm going to send you a message in the chat here as well. I'm just looking in another window. Considering I type fairly fast, you'd be surprised how many mistakes I make while I'm doing it. It takes me forever. Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's always good to see you in the chat. And then a little bit more action in the chat there. All Things Venice, thank you for the super chat. I will make sure to get your channel up next. And we'll have a good look at what you've got going on. That's a new connection for Tuber Chat. Mike the Creator, good to see you coming in the house. And GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. We actually rated her yesterday, so thank you so much for the super chat. Hopefully you got a chance to thank Thrill Seeks. He's not with us right this second. He's usually here every day, but he was the one who noticed that you were live, and for that reason we ended up giving you that raid. But GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team, I will get your channel up right after All Things Venice and right before we start spinning the wheel again. That's another creator who's been back with Tuber Chat again and again and is a generous and dedicated and loyal supporter, of course. So, Kidwander's Life of Wonder, I do want to show the second channel. We can see that this one here is already monetized. So, I'm expecting that Kidwander will have his subscriptions or memberships set up shortly, and you'll know that when he has a join button here. And then again, we'll be waiting on word for that monetization celebration. The other channel from this creator is Kidwander's Gaming and Live Stream. And anybody's welcome to come in with two channels if you have more than one. The only thing I ever ask is everybody treats them separately, which Kidwander does all the time, so that we're always connecting genuinely. But you can see Kidwander is also a generous creator. They do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time as well. And then when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. And if you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page, please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely love to do that. And then, oh, yes, that's right. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More remembers that Thrill Seeks is out actually getting some great footage. Most 6510 models, the wheel is weighted. I haven't put you on yet today. You're not on the wheel yet today. But I'll be getting some names in another moment here. All Things Venice is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat. I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 10-minute one. I've added it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video, and then I will give you a thumbs up for sure, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then Still Coyote, you know, I hope that you will read our video description and understand how to connect with everybody. I just wish for you to be able to maximize the time while you're here. Thank you one more time, All Things Venice, for your super chat. And same thing, GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. Thank you so much for yours. For that reason, we just got you right up there. Yep. Almost, yeah. Okay, pardon me for that. I just needed to address something here. Okay, hopefully, other than that, everything is Okay with everybody meeting new friends and family members? And then Still Coyote, I have to remove your messages if you do that, because spamming in a chat saying the same thing over and over is against the YouTube's community guidelines. So I have to abide by those rules. Bolton Explorers. So what happens with the wheel is I have a robot here called Botissimo, and it's similar to Nightbot and Streamlabs and things like that. And what happens is we have to... what happens is the robot keeps track not only of the messages in the chat, but how long everybody's here. So it has a way of calculating an order in which I should be putting the channels up on the screen. It's just an order of who's the most active, who's interacting with each other the most. And so when I need names for the wheel, I look over at the list and I grab them in order. And I'll be doing that again shortly. And then Still Coyote, I'd love to help you, but it seems that I'm not going to be able to right now. It's I've kind of explained everything that we do here. It's written in the video description, which I've asked you to read 3 times. I otherwise don't know how I can help. I would love to be able to help you. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram at TuberChat, maybe we can try this again another time. But when you say things like hi and hello in the chat, that's still spamming when you're using the same words over and over and over again. So hopefully TuberChat is something that you're enjoying, but if not, that's okay as well. Shards of Gaming, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And thank you for the thumbs up, Still Coyote. If you just hang out long enough, eventually we're going to look at your channel. Everybody here wants to help you. I know sometimes it can take time to understand how we're doing everything, and that's fine. But if you want to, like I said, just please read the video description. Watch how everybody's interacting with each other in the chat. Then you can decide if it's something that you want to do for your channel. And then thank you so much, Behunt Science Tales from the Dark Side. I appreciate the kind words. I always appreciate positivity in the chat. And once again, we're looking at GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. So thank you one more time for your super chat. All those super chats have knocked some life off of our stream boss. And with 244 subscribers, hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. Maybe get them towards the 250 that they're thinking about right now. And, okay, so I did say I was going to start adding some names from the list for the wheel. I will do that in another second. And then thank you, Still Coyote. Let's see who's coming up. We've got Carol's Coaching Corner, who happens to be one of our newest members. We looked at this channel yesterday. And I'm going to fill up the wheel in a second with a few more names. Carol's Coaching Corner. We don't know how many subscribers they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking for, and they've got a bit of variety on their channel, so I'm looking forward to getting to know them, and then hopefully you will too as you connect with them. BCJ, am I reading that right? BCJ Plays? You'll have to forgive me, my vision is not what it once was. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Khalid Delicious Food, good to see you here. Thank you so much. Oh, hopefully you're feeling better. I did try to catch a couple of your live streams, but hopefully you're doing what you need to feel better. At least we know Khalid Delicious Food knows how to cook up some delicious stuff that will definitely help with vitamins and all the other stuff we need to feel good. Jolly Pasquale, good to see you here. Exploring with Shirley Lynch, thanks for coming in. Sparkles Hope Chest, it's always good to see you as well. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, those really do help the stream. I'll appreciate that greatly. So, I did say I was going to add some names to the wheel. I'm doing it right this second. Let's get Bolton Explorers on there right now. They've been here for the whole live stream. And in the Lap of Nature and Lottie Explores UK. and we will get Mo's 6510 models up here, and then we'll see what's happening. Yeah, Shards of Gaming says, I'm making them hungry. Wait until you see some of these cooking channels that we have in the community. That's one thing that I really like to see is, you know, food is something that we all have that in common, right? We have to eat. So it's interesting to see all the different things that people, you know, can create in a kitchen. I don't have that talent. I can cook just to save my life, but everything I make is plain. Not like some of these cooking channels we see where people are showing you what they're actually eating in their kitchens, right? Much different than what you might find on a television show. I do enjoy watching Food Network and things like that, but it's a different experience here, and I enjoy it a lot. So Bolton Explorers has 13 subscribers. It's a relatively new channel. We want to push this channel as hard as we can and do as much as we can for them while we're connecting. One of the things you could do for any channel under 100, and particularly really any channel under 1,000, is leave a message on their discussion tab. Hopefully you're going to do a better job than I am while you leave comments. I tend to race through these things. But this can give the algorithm a bit of an extra kick to know that you meant to connect with this creator and you want your subscription to stick. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take your 11-minute video here and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course. I'll subscribe, turn your bell on, as I do for all creators. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. In Rachel's Place is in the house. In Rachel's Place is another creator who's been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. It's always good to see you. That's an extremely loyal and dedicated supporter and a generous creator. Let's get In the Lap of Nature up here on the screen. And we'll spin again, and I'll get some more names for the wheel shortly. Yes, Purple Tube, we can visit each other, not just new people in the chat. Absolutely. Actually, what I recommend is that, you know, a lot of creators who've been here many times before, right? Like Purple Tube, for instance. But lots of creators who've been here many times will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat right away. And with good reason, because you want to make sure that they're going to connect with people genuinely, and you can figure that out by watching the conversations that they have with other creators. Sam's Vlogs Train to More calls it the Wheel of Weight. Yes, the Wheel of Doom can certainly try everybody's patience. In the Lap of Nature has 1,440 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little closer to 1,450 and get them halfway on that road to the 1,500 that they're thinking about. And you know, so for anybody that's brand new in the chat, or if you've only been to Tuber Chat a couple of times before, it is always best to make the first move. That's where you'll find the best success here in Tuber Chat, is reaching out to other creators first, making the first move and starting that connection. I recommend starting a conversation with another creator so that you're prepared to connect with each other. Everybody's on the same page. Then you head to their channel, follow the full procedure, come back, let them know that you've done that, and you will find them doing the same thing for you. Vegan Realist is still in the chat. That's another creator with thousands of subscribers. They actually stream on multi-platforms, including DLive. So I hope everybody will connect with them, because there's much to be learned from that creator, as well as inspired by and entertained by. Fanatic Guide, it does take patience, yes. Let's spin one more time. We'll get another channel up here, and then I will add a couple more names. BCJ Plays is brand new to Tuber Chat, yes. And then thank you, Chen Official. I always appreciate everybody letting a stream run. So one of the questions that came up actually outside of YouTube the other day was the idea, after you're monetized, does it help if people still keep saying, like, I'm going to leave your stream running? Absolutely, yes, it does. And here's the reason why. We all know from the analytics that you have an average amount of watch time for your channel, right? Could be 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, if you're lucky, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, or even longer, right? And every time somebody watches any video at all for longer than your average, it is pumping your average up by tiny little margins all the time. You could think of it this way. You know how race car drivers are constantly trying to knock their time down by like 1/10 of a second? It's that important. It's a similar way of doing the math to figure out that by people running more of your videos longer, you'll find the biggest YouTubers that talk about this stuff will say minutes matter most. It's the most important thing, right? So it's something to think about, but you can absolutely do favors for people. I tend to, at the end of my night every day, leave a stream running for somebody, you know, so for, but from the time I leave, however long they last, they get that extra watch time, and it can really help, right? It's a thought. Hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat if anybody's mentioned a question or a comment. And Khalid Delicious Food gives us a trillion thumbs up. Thank you for that. Yes, if anybody hasn't already, those really do help the stream. I appreciate that. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Look at that. You did come up. So with 1,150 subscribers, he's now halfway on the road to 1,200. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More has been a generous and loyal and dedicated supporter for a long time now. Barely ever misses a Tuber Chat live stream. I appreciate every moment that everybody spends, but Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, we've been lucky to have him here almost all the time. TWTTV, I hope I welcomed you when you came in. That's also Lil Red and Bunny Tracks. And I thought, oh, Explore with the Wagners. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me, I didn't welcome you when you came in. I was in the middle of one of my long speeches, of course. But it's great to see you here. I've got you on the wheel now. And I did say I was going to get a couple more names on the wheel. So let's do that right this second before I spin. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Yes, absolutely, Khalid Delicious Food. And speaking of family, if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. JD Knight 7, I think, is still in the chat. That's another creator who's been with Tuber Chat since even longer than we've existed. As a matter of fact, I've been connected to them for probably a year, going on a year and a half, maybe even a little bit longer than that. The How To Lady, thank you for coming in. That's a creator that always spreads positivity through the chat, so it's always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for coming in. And Kristen Welton is coming up next. Kristen Welton is my love. She comes to us as both a moderator and a member, and she has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. She does a lot of variety on her channel, including lifestyle videos, unboxing videos, collaborations with other YouTubers, and she is finding some success with shorts videos as well. She does a better job than I do of consistently posting. If you post at least once a week and really don't stop, that's all there is to consistent growth on YouTube. You will grow organically. What we're doing here speeds things up, specifically because you're collaborating with other creators in a million different ways, right? Even if it's just as simple as having a conversation and getting to know somebody for the tiniest little bit, now you'll find yourself being favored by them, and hopefully you'll favor them as well. You'll watch each other's videos, comment, like, and give each other the strong, solid foundation that we're all looking for. And then as well, Kristen Welton happens to do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about and is willing to swap playlists, so you can reach out to her if you want to do that as well. The best idea is always to reach out in the chat to everybody just by simply saying, I am willing to swap playlists, and then other creators should reach out to you when you say that. And Cabrar Gaming still in the house. Very cool. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you're meeting some new friends and family members. And then Khalid Delicious Food. Yes, positivity is great in the chat. I appreciate it greatly. I will get our moderators onto the wheel after the break, which I will take in a few more minutes here. And other than that, it looks like everybody's doing okay. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that I've missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, and I'll keep my eyes open. I'll appreciate your patience. I'll try to catch what you're looking for the next time around. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And if anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, those really do help the stream, and I will appreciate those as well. This is Explore with the Wagners. I misspelled it on the wheel. Explore with the Wagners. And this is another creator. I've got some catching up to do with your channel, but this is another creator who has been a loyal and dedicated supporter. Thank you, Banner of Truth Ministry TV. And they have 1,850 subscribers, so they are closing right in. They're halfway to 19. They will very, very soon be officially on the road to 2K. Hopefully we can push them a little bit closer today. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Thank you, Makeup Mom and Son, for reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up as well. And then, pardon me, my voice is starting to go. We still got a good hour, more than likely, to go here on Tuber Chat. So lots more channels are going to get onto the wheel and onto the screen. What I'm going to do right this second, though, is take a little bit of a break. We'll spin the wheel one more time. We'll see who's going to be the next channel that we look at. And when I come back from the break, I'll have it ready up on the screen. Big Chains Music, good to see you back in the house. Mo 6510 Models is going to be the next channel that we see. I'll be back in a couple minutes. right, we're looking at Mo 6510 models. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. 6,900 subscribers right now. They've got it nice and locked in with 6,920, but hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. They are officially on the road to 7,000 subscribers. This is another generous creator who shares information that they learn along the way, between experiments that they do as well, to make sure that we can all make the best decisions for our channels and make sure that our connections are sticking as much as possible. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, and everybody always has nice things to say about this channel and the creator behind the channel as well. You're the only one that decides how far. Oh, there you go. Yes, Shards of Gaming, thank you for the positivity in the chat. And thank you everybody for the thumbs up. Yes, I appreciate them all. We're doing fantastic today. Let us see what we're going to do about adding some more names to the wheel. I did say I was going to do that. I got to refresh a couple of pages here. And we will move on to a couple more channels. I'm just looking. It takes a second for my pages to move. Lottie Explores UK has been on the wheel for a while now, so that's okay. Hopefully they're still with us. Princess Beyond Passions, did I already look at your channel today? For some reason, I don't think so. I could be wrong. Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs and Antoinette at Fun is already on the wheel, of course, yes. Fanatic Guide can come up, and then I will spin right away. I'll add another channel in a moment. I move a little bit quicker when we're in the second half of the live stream after the break, and I will put our moderators on the wheel in a second as well. Internet at Fun is coming up. They happen to be a silver member, so they've got that guaranteed feature of the slides that we just saw. We see those at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And Internet at Fun, we don't know how many subscribers they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards the next milestone that they're looking for. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether you're working on your first subscriber, 5, 10, 20, 100, 1,000, or even beyond. So we all want to push each other as much as we can. Again, one thing you can do for any creator under 1,000 subscribers, if you want to, is give the algorithm an extra push by adding a comment onto their discussion tab, like you've seen here. Hopefully you do a better job than I do. Make even more meaningful comments, but I always recommend every comment, whether it's on a video or anywhere else, should always be at least a few sentences and related to the content that you're talking about. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I can't believe I did that again. I was just thinking about the fact that I haven't been doing that lately. That's Unfortunate. So what we're looking at right now is Corinne's life. She's always here as a member and a moderator, and she happens to be a silver member. She's a very generous and loyal and dedicated supporter. She's monetized on her channel, but she's working on a couple of others here. She's generous in many ways. She does the featured channels collaboration, which we see a lot of familiar faces in there, and then as well she's willing to swap playlists, and she allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. So you'll likely meet lots of friends and family members when you visit her. And she's got engaging content as well. A lot of variety there. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. With 1,170 or so subscribers, she's getting very, very close on the road to 1,200. And I'm hoping we can just push her a little bit closer right now. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. It seems like it. I did say I was going to add another couple of moderators. Let's get Scratch and PPA. And Kristen Welton. Kristen Welton is Kristen Welton's daughter. That makes her my BFF forever. She's always in the chat as a moderator with us as well. Mumjoy is in the house. Thank you for coming in. We're going to put Fanatic Guide up on the screen, and then I will add Mumjoy to the wheel right away. And hopefully I haven't missed anything else in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Thank you, Taylor Rochester. And other than that, looks like everybody's doing okay. So again, you know, I don't put enough focus on it, I think. Sometimes it seems like it. I know you have to listen to a lot of the same speeches over and over for those of you who are here often in Tuber Chat. But it's very important that we do as much as we possibly can for each other while we're connecting. So Mo6510 Models actually just reached out to me today in the last 24 hours and was mentioning that they've been doing some experimenting with watching extra videos and stuff like this. One of the things that they said is they did an experiment with, I believe they said 10 different creators. They watched 3 videos instead of just one, and all of those creators are still subscribed. Like, they are still subscribed to them. So that might be an idea, right? We talk about the system that we use to connect with everybody, and I have it written out in the description. Of course, we change it occasionally. I hope everybody will read that description at least once a week, even if you've been here many times, in case I change it. But when I'm out personally supporting other people in other live streams and I connect with people, I follow our procedure to a T. I watch a video that's over 3 minutes long. I watch it in full. I leave a meaningful comment of at least a few sentences. Thumbs up, subscribe. I always turn the bell on. You know that. And all of my subscriptions stick, except for a very rare occasional glitch, like we actually saw, I think, yesterday. Barely ever happens to Tuber Chat. Now, I lose a lot of subscribers, like everybody does, from them not connecting the right way, but it's very, very rare that anybody loses Tuber Chat because I follow the procedure to a T, like I said. But as well, when I'm here on, you know, I've got channels on the screen for the first time, you'll notice that I watch 10-minute videos as a minimum. So it's something to think about. These things that people share, Christian Nomad, Two Pineapples, Mo6510 Models have all like reached out, you know, to share this kind of knowledge that we can spread throughout the community, hopefully make it better for everybody. So an idea is whatever I suggest everybody does here, you know, you hear a lot of information out there from a lot of other live streamers and stuff like that as well. I just want you to take it all in, put it together, make the best decisions for your own channels, but please feel free, of course, to do more than I even suggest here. When I say watch a video and add an extra one to your watch later list, you could run a whole playlist for somebody if you have the time, or add a few videos into a playlist or something like that. When I say leave a comment of at least a few sentences, write a whole paragraph for them. If you do for others what you wish they would do for you, I promise it comes back to you over and over and over again. If you follow Scratch and PPA on his channel, you'll see what I mean. That's a perfect example of the things I'm talking about. So forgive me, I'm way behind in the chat here. Hopefully I haven't missed too much, but hopefully everybody's doing okay. Corinne's life is doing all right. She's having a little bit of trouble with internet today. She's just out of her area right now, but she'll be good to go. So Fanatic Guide has 2,000 subscribers. They've got it locked in with 2,140. So they're doing fantastically. They're already moving towards 3,000. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther today. If we can get them to 2,150 or close to that, they will be halfway on the road to 2,200. They'll be thinking about it. Still Coyote 8275 says their goal is 1K. Very good. I know you've got over 100 subscribers right now. I think so. I looked at your channel earlier, so hopefully everybody will connect with Still Coyote 8275 and push them a little bit farther. We'll get them a little closer to the goal that they're looking for. Other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Okay, thanks so much, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. I appreciate every moment that you spend here. Khalid Delicious Food is willing to swap playlists. Let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster. Okay, thank you, Lottie Explores UK. I have you on the wheel. I will put, when your channel comes up, I'll put it up anyway. I'll just be a little bit quicker about it. But I'm not going to take it off. And Mumjoy is coming up right now. This is another member, so I put them on the wheel right away, but they happen to be a loyal and dedicated supporter as well. Here they are right here. We don't know how many subscribers they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards the next goal that they're looking for as well. And they've got a lot of great videos. Any of these first 5 videos are perfect for connecting. They've got one that's 344, one that's 322, and the other few are longer. So they've got a lot of videos that anybody can connect with right there. And Shards of Gaming has a question. I'll be watching for it. And Lottie Explores UK, my pleasure. And then Corinne's Life will be working a little bit differently for a few days, but they'll be okay after. Pardon me. Makeup Mom and Son says, let's grow. I absolutely agree. And I'll spin the wheel in another second. Shards of Gaming, just let me know what that question was that you had. Let's see who's coming up next. If anybody hasn't connected already with Michael's Adventures, I hope that you will. That's another creator who absolutely gives more than they expect to receive. I know that they're willing to swap playlists. You can reach out to them specifically if you want to. I have swapped playlists with them. Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs is coming up next. I think my voice has just about had it. Probably got another half hour to 45 minutes to go. This is Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs, and this is another creator who has been recently featured on Tuber Chat. And I always feature a different channel every single day based on generosity and impact that I see within the community. Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs is here with us almost every day lately. And then thank you, TWTTV. I appreciate that. I was hanging out with them. I almost forgot. I was hanging out with you in a live stream the other day, right? Was it a live stream or a premiere? Why can't I remember? You're in the car. You're talking about the car. Now, see, the date, I can't, you know, I try to support everybody as much as I can. Same as everybody else, right? You do what you can when you can. And now I can't remember if it was a premiere or a live stream. I'm pretty sure it was a live stream. That's okay. But, yeah, I try to get out as much as I can. But TWTTV, it's nice to see that you're doing that anyway. And that's the creator with 2 channels that I talk about all the time as well, Lil Red and Bunny Tracks. Those 2 channels were both featured on Tuber Chat recently. And then, you know. I feel bad all the time about all the things I miss in the chat. I don't mean to. It's just, you know, as you grow on YouTube and through your own YouTube journey, you learn about yourself, the things that you're good at, the things that you need to improve. And me personally, I've never been great at keeping up with the chat, both here in Tuber Chat on my personal channel. I don't know why that is. I try to get better, but it's a progress, right? And I feel bad about some of the things I miss in the chat. I know I miss a lot, but hopefully everybody can just be patient with me. Mention whatever you needed. Again, whether it's a question or a comment. And if you put 3 thumbs up at the beginning of the message or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, hopefully it will help me see it a little bit easier. And let me see, we're looking at Scratch and PPA. Now, when I talk about creators and the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive, like I've said many times, Scratch and PPA is a perfect example of this. If you get a chance to hang out with them in a premiere, which they do every Tuesday, you'll see what I mean. For a creator that's got just over 400 subscribers, they get an audience in their premieres that it rivals channels that have 4 to 5 times as many subscribers. And this comes from the fact that Scratch and PPA supports people so genuinely and so much and so often. So every time I'm out personally trying to support people, whether it's a premiere, a live stream, or commenting on a video, almost all the time Scratch and Pete is either there or has already been there. And that speaks volumes about the creator behind the channel, right? So I hope everybody will connect with Scratch and PPA. They've been a dedicated moderator for us for a long time now, and now they happen to be a moderator on many, many, many channels. Oh, I'm sorry, Shards of Gaming, I'm watching, but I didn't see you ask it. Is it possible you're asking something that is YouTube knocking your question out? You know, my banned words list is very is extremely there's a lot of words in there. There's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of sentences and things like that. It might be possible that you're trying to ask a question like, you know, how can I get on the wheel, or how can I be on the wheel, or things like that. Some of that stuff I've got knocked out because when we've had some trolling issues in the past, people come in and tend to do that. If that's not the case, that's fine. Yes, How To Lady. Yes, Scratch and Pete is absolutely so giving. So, as well, what I want to talk about with the content, though, is that Scratch and PPA has... I don't know why I don't... Oh, I do have the reminder on. See this glitch? So there's a lot of weird things on YouTube. You can tell me if you ever find anything that works properly. I don't want to speak too negatively, but it boggles my mind how some things don't work. So look at this premiere that Scratch and PPA has lined up for Tuesday. It says set reminder here, like as if it's not on, and right beside it, it shows that I've got it on. So I don't know what the story is with that, but we'll put it on twice, and that'll help. I never miss those anyway, but at least the reminders are on. Every Tuesday, Scratch and PPA puts out a premiere, and you can interact with the content by voting on what's going to happen the next week if you follow Scratch and PPA, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So hopefully that you will. Hopefully you'll subscribe to Tuber Chat. I mean, hopefully you'll subscribe to Scratch and PPA right now. And then, yeah, Purple Tube, hopefully you're doing what you can to get better. It's got to be tough to deal with, but hopefully you're doing what you can. JD Knight 7 is coming up right now. This is another creator that's been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. I've probably been connected to them for close to a year and a half now. 3,000 subscribers. They've got it nice and locked in with about 3,070. They're getting very close to 3,100. And Miss Beauty KTV, what's the best way to grow on YouTube? That's a very good question, and so I'll give you my absolutely what I believe from what experience I do have, what we've learned from Tuber Chat for the last year, and the information that everybody shared. If you post a quality piece of content at least once per week, and it's not up to me or anybody else to decide what quality is, it's up to you. If you do that every single week, and along the way you learn, you improve, you read your analytics and gain instinct As long as you keep doing that, you will grow. 100%, it is guaranteed. Success on YouTube is guaranteed if you just stay the course and can post consistently. If you're not at a place where you can post once a week yet, just please try to get there as quickly as you can. If you're doing more, that's even better. But once you get to that point, your channel will absolutely grow. And the things we're doing here are meant to speed it up, because what happens is when you gain friends on YouTube that really care about your success, they care about your channel, they care about your content, they'll be back to support you again and again with views, likes, comments, and all the other things we need as growing YouTubers. So that's my number one piece of advice. My number two piece of advice, it may be more important, is do for others what you wish to be done for you, and do more. So you give much more than you expect to receive. If you want 3 comments on your videos, you go leave 9. If you want 3 thumbs up, you go leave 9. If you want to, people to watch 3 of your videos, you go watch 9. And I'm not kidding. And what will happen is over time, you will find that the support that comes back to you will be so overwhelming you can't even catch up. That's what I imagine it must be like for Scratch and PPA right now. Now, he is always on top of everybody as far as supporting everybody as it is, but it's got to be... Shards of Gaming, we're not seeing the question that you're asking. It's if you're asking something that I've got blocked from the chat, then it won't come through. If you're asking how can I be on the wheel, or can you put me on the wheel, or can I be on the wheel and stuff like that, a lot of the ways that that question can be asked have been blocked, but that's just because of spamming. I should probably release a little bit of that. And I just like, you're asking me if we can see your question. I can't tell if you're kidding or not. JD Knight 7 has been with Tuber Chat, like I said, from the beginning and even longer. So with 3,000 subscribers, there's obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as inspired by and entertained by. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. And they are a generous supporter. They often share for us on Twitter as well. Yeah, Shards of Gaming, I don't know what to tell you. I can't tell if you're kidding or not. I can't imagine then. I can't imagine what you could be asking that's not coming through. Because everything else you're saying is coming through. Let's I'm looking at the list to see what I can do about adding some more names to the wheel. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC is still in the house. We looked at that channel earlier. My pages are taking a second to refresh here, but I'll get to them in a second. Anne's Cooking and More. We'll get you on here. Deserted Places in Scotland with Mr. Lynch. Banner of Truth Ministry TV. Oh, it disappeared on me. Banner of Ministry, if you're still here, just say anything in the chat. Your name will pop up in my list again. Having the hardest time copying and pasting today. We'll get a few more names. Let me spin. We'll get another channel up, and then I'll keep adding names to the wheel. Hunt Science, Tales from the Dark Side. I've got you on the wheel now. We're going to look at Princess Beyond Passions right now. Princess Beyond Passions has 671 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We'd love to get them a little bit closer to 680. They were recently featured on Tuber Chat. And I'll go through my chat logs later, Shards of Gaming, and see if I can figure out what you were trying to say. I don't know if messages go into the logs if they don't come through the chat or not, but I will find out. Princess Beyond Passions, hopefully we'll get her rolling towards the 700 that she's thinking about. She's doing great so far, and I did say I was going to add some more names to the wheel. Let me see what I can do about that. Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs, we did have your channel up. Purple Tube. Sparkles Hope Chest. And I'll add a couple more names soon. Let's spin and we'll see what's happening with the next channel we're going to put up. The How To Lady, I haven't put you on yet. Chen Chen Official, I haven't put you up. TWTTV, I haven't put you up either, right? Sparkles Hope Chest. Sparkles Hope Chest is coming up now. This is another generous creator, a loyal and dedicated supporter. And hopefully everybody will connect with them. With 241 subscribers, you can see that they're a generous creator. They do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. And I see them supporting other creators as well. How To Lady. Let's spin. We'll see what's happening. Hopefully everybody will connect with Sparkles Hope Chest. Like I said, I see them out supporting other creators as well. And, you know, when you're out supporting others... Oh, did we look at Kristen Welton already? Today? Or no? I can't for the life of me remember if we've looked at this channel already today. I don't think so. I think it was yesterday. Kristen Walton's here with us almost every day because she's a moderator. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. She's got a lot of variety on her channel. She hasn't been posting lately because she's been very busy with school, but hopefully we'll get her rolling again with some consistent videos and live streams. And she does some lifestyle videos, unboxings, and as well gaming. Hopefully everybody will connect with her. With 353 subscribers, we'd love to push her a little bit closer to the 360 we know she's thinking about. Orange Junk Closet is in the house. That is our dear, dear friend, my YouTube BFF. I'm just looking at something in another window here. Vern's Junk Closet has two channels, as a matter of fact. She comes to us with VMAX Show as well. And she has been with me. Vern's Junk Closet is inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat. She has been with me for what has to be over a year and a half now. And she actually joined me for episode 100 of Tuber Chat, which you can look at. I've got it marked on our front page for everybody that's already subscribed. You know, when you can set your front page and have either a trailer or a video for a featured video for returning subscribers, and it's right there for everybody to see. It's a 2-hour conversation about tips and tricks. Vern's Junk Closet has well over 4,000 subscribers and always shares her knowledge with everybody so that they can make better decisions for their channels. We've been together many, many times talking about these things. Hopefully everybody will connect with her. And when we pull her channel up on the screen, I'll show you both of these channels. Her second channel gives you a bit of a behind the scenes look at Vern behind Vern's Junk Closet. Anne's Cooking and More is up now. This is a fully monetized channel, and they happen to be a loyal and dedicated supporter to Tuber Chat with 2,350 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're halfway on the road to 2,400, and we'd love to push them a little bit farther, get them a little bit closer, and hopefully everybody will connect with them. So when you see Cooking and More, so there's a lot of delicious content here, but there's also some variety, which is very cool. And this is what I'm talking about. You know, food is something we all have in common, and when we see a lot of these cooking channels that come through, there might be even if it's not that you're gonna take the exact recipes that the creator's using, it's interesting to see. At least to me it is. I think to everybody it must be to some point, to see the different things that people are making around the world. And what I love about our community and following YouTubers, you know, within our small YouTuber community, if you want to call it that, is the fact that we get a real world look at what people are making in their own kitchens. Oh, it's not, yeah, most 6510 models. It's not that there's a problem with the audio, probably. It's that I'm speaking a little bit quieter now because I tend to, I think most of us do when we live stream, we tend to speak louder. I start to get to the point of almost yelling, and I'm trying to be conscious of it because Kristen right now works at home, and on Mondays and Fridays sometimes she's got to work and take phone calls and stuff like that, so I'm trying to be a little bit quieter about that. But as well, my voice has just about had it. Pardon me. Really struggling today. I'm gonna have to like kick the pop habit and get onto some water and something better. I try to have a Gatorade most days. I think that might help a little bit. Now we're gonna look at Vern's Junk Closet. And this is what I was talking about. So this is my YouTube BFF. We are together very often. We've had many conversations, and she believes wholeheartedly in the ideas that I talk about here, about giving much more than she expects to receive. When you see, she's always had elevation, engagement, and encouragement on her channel banner, and that does a great job of talking about what she does in her videos. She has an extremely loyal and dedicated community, and if you connect with her, oh, there's a noise in the background. It might be the phone. That happens sometimes. It could be. Is it? You can tell me, Mo 6510 models, if it's one of those ones. If it's one of those sounds like the, you know, when your phone's about to ring, it could be that. Now that we're in the week, yeah, a few messages have come through and stuff like that. Let me see if I can do something to clear a bit of this. I wonder if it's that. Anyway, that's okay. Greenwell Fishing, good to have you back. O&P family, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And okay, let me see what I can do. Should be okay. So Vern's Junk Closet also has a second channel. And this is what I was talking about. VMAX Show. It's not Lottie Explores UK. It's not that people unsubscribe. Forgive me, I'm just dropping a message in the chat there. People don't typically unsubscribe. That's a very, very rare occurrence. But what's been happening since last September is YouTube goes through regularly and cleans out anything it thinks are invalid or inactive connections. So if people are connecting and not following the full process that we talk about here, watching videos that are at least 3 minutes long, leaving full, genuine, meaningful comments, giving thumbs up, turning the bell on, watching extra videos, and things like that, it's very possible that YouTube will take the subscriptions away. We've been talking about it for a long, long time. It happens every week, happens many times. It's been happening this week very aggressively as well. So the only thing we can do is as much as we possibly can for other creators while we're connecting with them. And then, you know, it's up to everybody to do that. But you have to know not every single person is going to follow the instructions perfectly. When I talk to creators that I know have been at this for a while and are connecting the right way, they talk about never losing subscribers. As you see, I put channels on the screen and you never see any channels unsubscribed. It's very rare. We saw one this weekend. It happens once or twice a month that Tuber Chat ever has a connection that is not connected, and it's not that people are doing it, it's YouTube that's doing it. So for the third time, just a couple of weeks ago, my girlfriend woke up, found she wasn't subscribed to either Tuber Chat or myself personally, which is ridiculous. So it's very frustrating, I understand, and we talk about it all the time. It drives me bananas just as much as it does everybody. Tuber Chat used to get 100 subscribers a week. We're down to barely 100 a month now, because of all this purging and glitching that's been going on since September. So I'm happy to go over it as much as possible. Yes, you're right. It is disheartening. It's driving everybody bananas, I'm telling you. And I don't blame anybody for being upset, right? The other thing you got to think about as an idea is when you're connecting with people, consider where you're connecting. So if you're connecting with people in a live stream where the focus is simply on people jumping their subscriber numbers and not necessarily on the relationships between the creators, you may find that YouTube will aggressively start hammering your channel by taking a lot of subscribers away. I'm not saying that's for sure. There's a lot of other great growth streams out there. There are tons of places where you can meet people genuinely who believe the same things that we do here. But this is why I focus so much on the relationships between creators as opposed to simply subscribing to each other's channels. You know, now we're coming up on almost a year. You know, Tuber Chat's doing okay with 2,300 subscribers already, and we've got lots of people. You tell by the stories that I tell, you can hear in the stories that I tell about creators that come through the chat and that I put on the screen, how much of a loyal and dedicated community we have around us. But human nature is still going to play a part in everything. You know, 20% of the people who ever come through are never coming back. It's just the way that it is. No matter how much we try, no matter how much focus we put on it, no matter how much I try to market the ways that I do, you still are going to have a little bit of that. But 20% of the people who come through are going to be with you for a very, very long time. You know, and you're going to pick up what you're going to call, you know, your top supporters, your top 10, your top 20, top 30, the people who are always there. So if you think about that, I don't want to go on about it too much. You know, we talk about it all the time, but it's just, you know, I feel terrible because I understand how frustrating it is for everybody. And we put as much focus on as we can on making sure everybody follows the procedure and everything else. What I also wish is that we all teach as we are out there supporting other creators. When you find people who are not following the rules and commenting on videos that are too short, watching things that are too short, not coming back, you can reach out to them nicely, even though it may seem difficult, you know, when you're frustrated, and try to guide them along. Lots of times you see people ask for help here in the chat. Though somebody today specifically said, you know, I'm not quite getting this, so I took an extra moment to go through the procedure a little bit better, and my bet is that that creator now has more solid connections than they would have had. Everybody can do that. That's what I wish, is for all of us to share our information, and then we can pass it on and do better for everyone. Hopefully we'll get VMAX Show closer to 600 subscribers. Like I said, this is where we get a behind the scenes look at Vern from Vern's Junk Closet. So forgive me, that was a very long speech, and I just you know, this comes up every day, and as a matter of fact, interference coming through on the mic. Maybe it's just because the phones are ringing. Maybe that has something to do with it. It's the only thing I can think of. Most 6510 models, and I've got the phones as far away from the computer as I somewhat can. Okay, other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. We're looking at Chen Chen Official. That's something that's been a problem actually for a long time. I can try next weekend switching mics. I'll put a different one on. I have a great mic. I use a Siren X from Razer, which is great. Like an electricity interference, yeah. I just can't otherwise imagine what that might be. Nothing's changed. Nothing's moved. I'll try switching mics next weekend and see what happens. Them Say TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Geeky Girls Journal, good to see you here. I'm so sorry I didn't welcome you when you came in. I saw you come in, but I was in the middle of that very long speech. But hopefully you're feeling welcome, and hopefully you're already off to the races meeting new friends and family members. Again, we have our full procedure that I keep talking about listed in our video description. If you follow those steps perfectly, you'll find that your connections should be nice and solid. Now, the other half of that argument is the idea that there's always two people, right? There's you connecting to somebody else. If they follow the full procedure and you do as well, you'll be, fine. And then if anybody finds somebody here in the chat that's not connecting the right way, you can reach out to me in on Instagram. Thank you. And I will be happy to discreetly reach out to that creator either in outside of YouTube or here in the chat so that we can get everybody on the same page and just guide everybody into the importance of the full procedure. I just want to show you something. Look, this is like a mini unboxing. I just had a delivery come. So I just got this hard drive. Now, hopefully, I'll do an unboxing and setup and review video. But the reason why I'm showing it to you right now, not that it matters, I don't do that stuff here. It is extremely important to back up your channel. We got to talk about security, which I don't talk enough about, and we've got to talk about backing things up, because if disaster strikes or if something comes up and you find yourself needing to change what you're doing, starting a new channel, we've seen channels get demonetized. It's always for behavior that violates YouTube's terms of service. So you get invalid traffic clicks and other things along those lines. You get, content that is not marked properly, let's say, and YouTube has to go through. And if disaster ever comes your way, we never expect it, but if it does, your channel gets hacked, any of this other stuff, if you have backups of everything, you get at least this benefit. It's a horrible thing to have to go through, but at least you get the benefit of, if I knew then what I know now, how much stronger would you be the second time knowing everything that you know? Because I've already gone through helping a couple channels that have been lost. I've got one now that's demonetized that I'm helping try to get monetized again. Thank God we've got everything backed up. But you don't have to have a hard drive like I have here. You just have to have something enough to grab your own videos. You can download all of your own videos at 720p quality. So if you're posting better than that, it's nice if you have the original files. But if you don't, you can download every video off of your own YouTube channel right from YouTube Studio. So I recommend that. And as fast as possible, just have in your mind to grab a hard drive if you can, so that you can have the stuff backed up, or back up however you wish. I also use Dropbox and iCloud and a couple of these things as well. But just because that came right now, I wanted to talk about it for a second. It's very important. Justin Mello still in the house. Thanks for hanging out. Cabaret Gaming still here. I'm just going to get these couple of channels onto the wheel. Then I'm going to talk about Chen Chen Official. I'm not spelling this right, but that's okay. Cabaret Gaming. Okay, let's spin. And Chen Chen Official has 359. I'm hoping we can push them over 360 today, and a little bit closer to the 400 that they're thinking about. I should do a tutorial about backing up and security and all that stuff. We've seen channels hacked, we've seen channels demonetized, we've seen channels go through a few negatives. And like I said, you don't want it, but if you can back up, then it's the best idea. Somebody, even if you don't have a hard drive or can't get one easily, likely somebody has a hard drive or even another computer that you can save some stuff on. And the file sizes when you download out of YouTube Studio are really not that big, considering that they're videos. And it's a good, just safety measure. God forbid your computer, or phone or whatever you're using for your videos has a problem. You can at least get some of that stuff back. So, yeah, I wish I would do a better job, but it's just that we've been through that a couple of times this week. The reason why I got this hard drive, now I'm very lucky because I have more than one hard drive, but I've got one that had a problem the other day, and one of my folder with the last 20 videos that I've in the middle of producing, stuff that I've filmed half of and haven't produced yet, disappeared. Now, I'm very lucky because I have double backups of everything. So I always have 2 hard drives, and the one that I work on luckily is backed up to another one. So I didn't lose my folder. The only reason I didn't have an absolute disaster is because I'd already backed the stuff up. And I'm just lucky I was able to do that. So now I've gone and gotten a new hard drive because I know one of my hard drives is about to have a problem and I have to fix it. This stuff can start to be very expensive. We all know that. We all have to deal with this stuff, right? But you look for stuff on sale, try to plan in advance if you can, and things like that. But like I said, it's very important because I wish for everybody to get what they want out of YouTube. And a part of that, we talk about monetization, we talk about building our channels up, growing our audience and things like that. One of the things we don't talk enough about is what to do, how to prepare if things someday go a little bit wrong. Hopefully not a lot wrong, but a little bit. Anyway, okay. Enough for today. Thank you everybody for your patience, and thank you BCG Plays. Yeah, I'll try to do that on my personal channel. Maybe we can plan something for next weekend because I know it's important stuff. So thank you everybody. So Deserted Places in Scotland with Mr. Lynch has 41 subscribers. Again, we know that channels under 100 are getting hit the hardest by the algorithm and the purging that we've been talking about. So hopefully everybody will leave a comment on the discussion tab, like I do here whenever you find a channel that's under 100 subscribers. Oh, Geeky Girls Journal is talking about Canva to Princess Beyond Passions. Did I miss something in the chat? As far as Canva, forgive me for interfering in that conversation, but I did do a couple of tutorials, even one recently, on thumbnails and banners, so I've got a few of those on my personal channel if you want to look. Now, they are not clear and concise. I have done better tutorials about like Twitter and Instagram and stuff. Those are great. But I have, if you want to listen to me talk for another hour for something that should take 5 minutes, you can check out those tutorials for Canva, because we go over how easy it is to make thumbnails and banners there. This is Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs, another creator who I've been connected to for a long time, could be a year now, with well over 5,500 subscribers. They're actually halfway on the road to 56. So there's obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by, but they're doing just fantastically. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, and they are an extremely loyal and dedicated supporter. You know, like I said, when you hear the stories I tell about the creators that come through the chat and the channels that I put on the screen, you get an idea of the kind of loyal and dedicated supporters that we have and are lucky to have here in the community. So I'm going to start rifling through channels here because we've been on for almost 2 hours. Banner of Truth Ministry TV, I meant to have you up already. And Lottie Explorers UK, let's get you up there right now. I don't know if you're still here. You were I think you said you were going to think about going a few minutes ago. You've got a premiere coming up tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Everybody can start marking those down. You can catch Scratch and PPA at 12:15 Eastern tomorrow, always on Tuesday. And then we know Lottie Explores has something coming up. I try to catch premieres. My other YouTube is Stream Elements might have just dropped it. Yes, if you don't mind looking up at 12:50, well, my time, 12:50, at about 2 minutes ago, Stream Elements dropped my link in the chat. My name is Kevin K, K-A-Y-E, and I have a personal channel. I usually come up first if you search, but the link is there from Stream Elements. So here's another thing. So I didn't stop to think about this while I was, going on and on and on about the purging and glitching. But this is something that I talk about as often as I can think of it. But channels under 100 subscribers are getting hit the hardest. We've been watching this happen for months. I would never expect anybody to go back over 1 million. There's 188 Tuber Chat live streams now. I don't expect you to go and try to go through hours and hours and hours of me talking about this stuff. But if you did, you would find that I've been talking about channels under 100 for a couple of months now. So one of the things we can do, like I said, is put a comment on the discussion tab. Now you'll notice when I put Lottie Explores UK up on the screen, they're talking about the fact that they've lost a lot of subscribers this week, but they didn't lose Tuber Chat. And part of that reason, let's go back and look, because I probably have only watched one video of yours. Yes, I've only been through this one video of 11 minutes. So I do follow the procedure. Let's look. And it's not because I'm saying I'm doing it right. All I'm saying is I'm following the procedure. If you follow exactly what we've got written in our video description that I describe here every day, and do a little bit more than that, you will find your connection sticking. It's guaranteed. So there's my comment right there. Now, I always leave generic comments, but look, it's 3 sentences long, and she replied to it. So that helps as well, probably, right? I've left a comment on the discussion tab, but I only watched one video. Now, a couple of our friends will suggest watching even more, and my suggestion, of course, is do more than I talk about here when we're connecting with people. So when you have a creator like this that's, talking about the fact that they've lost so many subscribers this week, but they didn't lose Tuber Chat, and my guess is that you probably didn't lose many other people. Now, you don't have your subscriptions public. That can help. Nobody has to do that. I don't want to tell people what they should or shouldn't do with their channel. But if you put your channel's subscription set to public, what happens is other people can go and see themselves in your subscriptions, and it might make the process a tiny bit faster. Pardon me if I'm missing anything in the chat. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up. Or if you can mention, mention Tuber Chat, Connect, and Grow. And Lottie Explores, my pleasure. So forgive me, because while I went through my whole long speech about what's happening with, the YouTube algorithm, you have to know that the struggle for the first 100 is the hardest. I promise it gets easier. It absolutely does. And again, as long as you're out doing as much as you can for other creators, and literally it just means as much as you can, there's no rule on that, then you will be just fine, because you'll find other creators reaching out to you as well. If you're prepared to give more than you expect to receive, it will come back. We see creators getting monetized every single day. Kidwander's Life of Wonder just got monetized. They're talking about that today. So we see people still growing, still getting monetized. Every week it seems I'm in another monetization celebration, even while this glitching is going on. It's just that we're not growing as fast as we were last year, unfortunately. TWTTV is here with us all the time. They are loyal and dedicated supporters. They've recently had both of their channels featured on, let me see if I can get to it from here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, here's they got another couple of channels here, but Lil Red and Bunny Tracks is the other channel from TWTTV, and they've both been recently featured. So Lil Red and Bunny Tracks is a music channel. They do music videos from the same creators from the channel TWTTV. So hopefully everybody will connect with them on both channels. Like I said, they're extremely loyal and dedicated supporters. Let's spin one more time. I'm going to start really moving now, because we've been on for 2 hours. And then thank you so much, Cabaret Gaming. I appreciate the kind words. Forgive me for, today I know we've gotten into some seriously long speeches. Hopefully you understand the passion that I actually have for this stuff. And now Tuber Chat's been here almost a year and I'm still at it. Some of you don't know, but half of my full-time job when I'm not doing Tuber Chat is running channels for other people as well. So I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and my wish is for all of us to share our information so that we can all make better decisions, myself included. And I really do appreciate when people share with me, not just questions, that helps because it gets the thought process going, but as well, if you have experiments or information that you think can be benefited by everybody here in the chat, I'll be happy to spread that out as well if you want to reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, or even Twitter. And then, OMB Family Channel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me, have you been here before and maybe it's just been a little while? I was wondering for a second if that was a new channel. Computer Chick Productions, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I always appreciate somebody lurking, so thank you very much for that. It helps. Hopefully you're going to meet a couple new friends and family members. The How-To Lady, yes, the first 100 is a struggle. But again, for anybody under 100, I promise you. So here in Tuber Chat, we understand that. And I promise you, there are people in the chat all the time that are willing to go over and above to help you grow and get to that first 100. But it gets easier, I promise you. And hopefully that will help. You will, do more for others on your... in your quest, to gain friendships and meet other creators and collaborate. You'll do more for them knowing the struggles that people are going to have, so that hopefully we can make it easier for them than it was for us, let's just say, right? And, oh, Sean the Great Gamer is back in the house. Sorry, I didn't welcome you. I saw somebody mention Sean the Great Gamer, but I didn't see them here. They were here yesterday. And OMP Family still in the house. Them Say TV, good to see you here. Banner of Truth, I was going to get you onto the wheel. Let me see what I can do about getting some more channels here. Purple Tube has 1,720 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 1,730 or close to there. And a little bit closer on the road to the 1,800 that we know that they're thinking about. Now, pardon me while I'm just looking over in another window here. I gotta get to my list, see what I can do about getting some more names on the wheel. And we'll spin in another moment. Alex and Jackie Tulloch hasn't been on today. Banner of Truth Ministry TV. Cabaret Gaming still on there. GMB Family Channel. Oh, did I read that wrong? Did I read it as O and B? I didn't mean to do that. I think I said that wrong the first time. Computer Chick Productions is a dear friend of Tuber Chat who's been here again and again. O and P Family. We got GMB Family and OMP Family in the house. And Taylor Rochester hasn't been up yet. And Them Say TV I will get, and then I'm going to start moving through these channels pretty quickly. But I do want to get everybody up because we are not here again until Friday. For those of you who are a little bit newer to Tuber Chat, we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Next weekend, the times will be 6 p.m. Friday. This is all Eastern times, 4 p.m. Saturday, 2 p.m. Sunday, and 12 p.m. Monday, which even though I moved the times around, that's the most common set of times that we use. And I will get those scheduled as quick as I can, probably tomorrow. One of the things you can always do is a few days before the weekend, you can get onto the Tuber Chat front page, because we know notifications don't work perfectly all the time, and you can plan. I don't really move the streams off of their scheduled times unless I absolutely have to. So you can usually bet on those. This is O&P family with 394 subscribers they are getting so close to the 400. Oh, Hilda DC, thank you for coming in. She's working today, but thank you for coming in anyway. I appreciate that. I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here. And hopefully we can push O&P family a little bit closer. We should actually be able to get you right to 400 today, but my guess is that you're going to get close. So if you just keep working, my hope is that by the next time I see you, which will be next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, you will already have crossed the 400, and hopefully you'll have it nice and locked in. We'll get you moving towards 5. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Alex and Jackie Tillich is coming up next. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I still don't know. You know, sometimes we see names that are a little bit different. You question how to pronounce them. As a live streamer, you want to try to, you know, I don't particularly like when people say, you know, I'm bad with names and, you know, that's it. If you can try to get a little bit better, people really probably will appreciate the effort that you take in learning to pronounce the name properly. And I like to try to do it here so that when I feature your channel on the screen like this, every time you're here, I can do a little bit better of a job for you. And you see some of the stories that I tell about creators that come through the chat, and usually when I put them on the screen, that comes from, you know, learning to get to know the channel a little bit, getting to know the creators behind the channel, but also setting an example for everybody in your community as well to show, you know, you care that much. You care about these creators. You care about this family that we talk about all the time, so you can truly give and get the support that we're talking about. It's very correct. Okay. Hopefully that's right. Anne's Cooking and More is an easier name for me to pronounce than a lot of others, but that's okay. And then let's spin. Alex and Jackie Tillich has 698, so they are extremely close to 700. They only need a couple of subscribers right now to hit it. We'd love to have a few more so that they can keep that 700 locked in, just in case YouTube decides to play games this week. They won't slip back below the 700 once they get there. Janetti's Corner's back in the house. That's a generous, loyal, dedicated supporter as well. Behunt Science Tales from the Dark Side is here for the first time today. I don't watch videos while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will give you a notification bell ring. Hopefully that will make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Mama McCrazies and them, that's a fantastic idea, and I don't say that enough, is one of the things you can do. It's a little bit more work, but if you keep track of everybody that you connect with here on Tuber Chat today, if you happen to lose a couple of subscribers within the next day or two, what you can do is you can go back over all of the channels you connected with. It only takes a minute each one, but you can go and you can see if, first of all, you're still subscribed to them. Because as much as we want to believe that it's other people not connecting, there's a 50% chance that it could be you. So all you want to do then is just improve, do a little bit more than what you've been doing to make those connections stick, but at least you can track it down. You can reach out to other creators on other social networks, and everybody can help each other. This is interesting, Behunt Science. I'm interested to see this video because I see you said terrifying launching your channel live. That is fantastic, and we see that it actually was a live stream. So I'm interested to see somebody do their very first video live. That'll be interesting. Fanatic Guide, if there's something you want to mention, go ahead. I only put the focus on self-promotion because I don't want it to become overwhelming, right? If people come in and say, hey, I'm live streaming tonight, or hey, everybody check out my premiere, and that kind of stuff, then, you know, it becomes overwhelming. Lots of people will start to do it. That's all I mean when I talk about self-promotion. But if you have something you want to mention or talk about, even if it is self-promotion, just feel free because I'm watching. now to see what you want to mention. G&B Family Channel has 346 subscribers. Hopefully we can get them to the 350 they're thinking about. Banner of Truth Ministry TV says, how can you monetize live stream videos when you're on a live stream? You're monetized after the live stream. So what you can do, let me see if I can get another window open for you. I'll do it when I get your channel up. What I'll do is I'll go and I'll look in the YouTube studio, and I'll show you where you can look. You have to on different platforms, whether you're on a phone, on a computer, if you're using Streamlabs or StreamYard or any of this stuff, usually what happens is you have to set up your live stream, and then you have to go into YouTube Studio and turn the monetization on from YouTube Studio. It's ridiculous that all these services don't have this available. Even YouTube doesn't want to default to monetization on, which I think is nonsense. But that's what you have to do. So that might be the answer to your question right there. It happens to everybody. You set up your live stream with whichever platform you're going to use, and then you go into YouTube Studio and you turn the monetization on. It's too bad that we have to make that extra step, but we do. And you only learn from finding out that your streams aren't monetized. That's unfortunate. So hopefully that's an answer, but we'll talk about it more when your channel comes up. And then Fanatic Guide. That's what you're going to mention, but you thought it would fall under... No, so, forgive me. Yeah, I make a big deal about some of these things, and I don't mean to. Self-promotion is just because I don't want people to come in and say, please put my channel up. Please give me jacket, host. Give me blue shoes. Mega shout-out, host. And, you know, I've got a live stream coming on. Hey, everybody, come visit my channel. I'll get you back later. Like, that kind of stuff is what we're trying to avoid, because it doesn't fall in line with the mentality that we talk about here, you know, for 2 hours on every live stream. But if you're talking about monetization, that is something that is very important. I forget to mention that all the time. Something that even I'm frustrated with sometimes is you have to do that. As a matter of fact, today I set up the live streams already for next week's Tuber Chats. And, you know, I have to do some adjusting, like to the tags, descriptions, and stuff like that. So I set them up as private, and then I go in and make them all public later. But when I set them up with Streamlabs, I have to go in and turn on the monetization on each one. So that's likely the answer to that question right there. And then Computer Chick Productions is hanging out lurking today, which is very cool. They've been back with us again and again. 775 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe to 780 or so. And we will get them rolling. They are very close to 800. We know they're thinking about that. Let's spin again. Forgive me. I have to rifle through these channels because we've been on for over 2 hours, and unfortunately I got to get moving after Tuber Chat. The How-To Lady is coming up. This is a creator that is generous in many ways. One of those is that she spreads all kinds of positivity through the chat. For that reason, she was featured almost as soon as she arrived in the Tuber Chat community. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. There's obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. You'll find that on her channel. She's already got 212 subscribers, but hopefully we can push her a little bit farther as well. And then, yes, you're right, Janetti's Corner. I try not to whine and complain too much, right? I try not to speak too negatively, but YouTube does have as many issues as anybody else does. I think they have more, but that's my professional opinion. I don't understand some of the simple things that we have to do. You would think to yourself, why wouldn't YouTube want monetization to be on by default? And then creators who specifically have something they don't want monetized can turn it off, but it's backwards for some reason. But I also find, so there's a few other channels that I run. One of the creators has 3 channels, and one of the channels, monetization is always on. The other 2, they have to turn it on. On Tuber Chat, I have to turn it on. On my personal channel, I have to turn it on as well. Isn't that nice that when I search for Cabarar Gaming, I must have misspelled it again. Did I misspell it? I don't know if they're still with us or not. Cabaret Gaming was here for a while. I think I put 2 B's and 1 R is the way to properly spell it, but isn't it nice that when I type it, Tuber Chat comes up? That's amazing. That can tell you right there what kind of a loyal and dedicated supporter this is. They're here with us often in Tuber Chat, so much that when I misspell their name, my channel comes up, which is great. So Cabaret Gaming has 1,140 subscribers. They're soon going to have 1,150. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther, and they'll be halfway on the road to 1,200. And then I'm Kite. Is that right? Am I pronouncing that right? I'm Kite. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video's description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Janity's Corner, I've got you on the wheel now. Spotless Calm, I've got you on the wheel as well. Let's spin and we'll see who's coming up next. Okay, and Banner of Truth Ministry TV, was that the answer that you were looking for? Just let me know, because then I can continue to race through stuff here. But if not, I can elaborate when we get to your channel. Taylor Rochester is coming up. This is another channel that's been back with us again and again. So 19 subscribers. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. Again, we know that the struggle for the first 100 is the hardest. One of the most important things is they only, let me look at all their videos here. So all of their videos are very short. What I suggest to everybody connecting with this channel is please watch all 5 of these videos. Add them into your watch later list if you have to, or just go to their uploads and click play all here. Leave a couple of comments for them. You can see that I'm subscribed, so it absolutely works. And I've been subscribed to Taylor Rochester so long that whatever red lines were already there are already gone, because I've been connected to them for more than 45 days or whatever it is that the red lines disappear after. It's definitely more than 30 days, but it's shorter than 60 days. I haven't got an exact number, so we'll call it 45. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I didn't put Hilda DC on yet. I'll do that. Gladissimo Osadalor, thank you for coming back in. Them Say TV might be a new connection for Tuber Chat. So we don't know how many subscribers they have right now, but that's okay. We want to give this channel a warm welcome. They're a new connection for the Tuber Chat community, and we want to push them to the next milestone they're looking for. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take one of your videos. I'm looking for something over 10 minutes, if I can find something. All of your videos are longer or shorter. So I'll take this 30-minute one. I'll add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. And then hopefully our connection will stick. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Janetti's Corner is coming up right now, and Baskets is in the house. They've actually got 2 channels. Baskets Resale is also with us often as a member. Janetti's Corner, we're going to look at. This is a generous creator. She allows people to connect in her live streams the way we do here in Tuber Chat. I think she's willing to swap playlists as well. And she does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. And then I'm Kite. So I have a list here with a robot. What it does is it keeps track of how long everybody's here and how active they've been. So the more you interact with everybody in the chat, the more like friends you're making and growing your channel, your name moves up the list. And then when I need names for the list, I add them on. And then you know, everybody eventually has the chance to have a turn. I know not everybody can just stay here for 2 to 2.5 hours every time I live stream, but that's how we get names onto the wheel, and then the wheel just makes it fun. It's a little bit of a suspense, and then we put the channels up on the screen when the wheel spins. Spotless Com is coming up right now. This is another loyal and dedicated supporter to Tuber Chat, but I will likely get your name onto the wheel in another few moments here. I'm Kite. Spotless Com has a 24-hour live stream running, so hopefully everybody will check that. You know, two of our friends, Two Pineapples and Spotless Com, both have these live streams going. So if you're in a situation where, you know, you're supporting creators going from live stream to live stream or premieres and things like that, and you're looking for something to watch, occasionally that can happen, then you know that Spotless Com and Two Pineapples both have 24-hour live streams. So it's interesting to see those things happening. Let's spin one more time. Forgive me, I'm really racing through what's trying to be friends. If you don't mind, I'm Kite. Just please have a look at our video description. What we're talking about, it's against YouTube's community guidelines to talk about like trading subscriptions with each other. Like if all you're going to do is subscribe to somebody's channel and they're going to do the same for you, that's against YouTube's terms of service and community guidelines. So what we're here for, everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs, but we're really focused on meeting each other as creators for the purpose of supporting each other over the long term, to watch each other's videos, give each other comments, views, likes, and all that stuff, hang out at each other's live streams, and this and that. But we have to dance around the way that we say that. So here in the chat, we'll say something like, I've been to your house and left you a package, or I've baked you some cookies, or danced with you, and all this other silly stuff that we say. It just means somebody's been to your channel, watched a video, left a comment, subscribed, hopefully turn the notification bell on, and then they're waiting for you to do the same thing. But since you're new to Tuber Chat, the best success will be found by you making the first move. Most of our creators that are here often will not go to a brand new channel that they see until they watch how you interact with everybody else first, and for good reason. This Baskets Resale is in the chat right now as Baskets. I'll show you the other channel in a quick second. They got 447 subscribers over here. They happen to be a member on Tuber Chat, and then as well, you'll see in a quick second when I look for Baskets, they've got thousands of subscribers, more than I thought, as a matter of fact. Let me go to channels, and there they are right at the top. Almost 7,000 subscribers, so 6,900 right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're on the road to 7K officially, but we'd love to get them to like 6910, something like that, get that nice and locked in for them. So hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Let me go through my list and see who I can add. Triss is in the house. Thank you for coming in. So I'm Kite is on the wheel now. Geeky Girls Journal has been here for a little while. Bodissimo of Sadalor. And Trissa. And you'll have to forgive me because I know I'm going faster than ever, but we've been on for almost 2.5 hours now, and I'm going to have to wrap it up right after this. Yeah, lots of awesome channels. Today was something else. Geeky Girls Journal. Let's get you onto the screen. Look at that luck. As soon as I put you on the wheel, you come up right away. So this is a new connection for Tuber Chat as well. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to see if you've got something hopefully over 10 minutes. Most of your videos look much shorter than that. Some are great for connecting, but you want to be careful, everybody connecting with this channel. You want to watch the longest video that they have then, or you know, so at least over 3 minutes, but I'm going to take the longest one I can find. I thought I saw a 9-minute one. You've got a couple of 7-minute ones here. Okay, I'm just going to take 2 7-minute ones. I don't want to spend too much time. So I'll add this into my watch later, and I'll add this other one into my watch later as well. Actually, I should have got something else, but that's okay. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch those videos in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment on at least one of those. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and then hopefully our connection will stick. Hopefully you're connected to Tuber Chat now and have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Now we're going to look at another new connection for Tuber Chat. We've got Hilda DC on the wheel. We're looking at I'm Kite right now. 94 subscribers, so they're getting very close to the first 100. This is a new connection for Tuber Chat. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, like I was just saying, so again, I'm going to look for one of your videos. I'm hoping to find something over 10 minutes. I'll take this 10-minute one here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream, again, I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on, and hopefully that will make our connection stick. Hopefully you do the same for Tuber Chat, and then we will look forward to getting to know your channel a little bit better. Hilda DC is coming up right now, and I see SK Manly Gaming just walked in. Thank you for coming into the chat. It's always great to see you here. That's another long time loyal and dedicated supporter for Tuber Chat. Hilda DC, we're not unsure how many subscribers she has right this second. She's got a premiere coming up shortly, actually. So in about a little bit more than half an hour, she's got a premiere coming up. Hopefully everybody will catch that. Hilda DC is with us as a moderator now. She's the newest member of our very small and tight-knit moderator team. Hopefully everybody will connect with her. She's a generous creator in many different ways. And then very good Geeky Girls Journal. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And look at your luck, Hilda DC. You actually came up twice because I forgot to put your name off the wheel. Oh, thank you so much, Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC. Thank you so much for your super chat. We already looked at that channel earlier today, but I really do appreciate that. And all the delicious food that you've given us to celebrate with as well. Banner of Truth Ministry TV. Let's get you onto the screen and see what's happening. Thank you for that. I didn't mean to spin already, but that's okay. Banner of Truth Ministry TV. Hopefully we'll connect with this channel. We don't know how many subscribers they have right now, but we just want to push them a little bit farther so that we can get them a little bit closer to the next milestone that they're looking for. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see? How to Lady, you're absolutely right. We talk about the purge, right? So they take subscribers, watch hours, likes, and views, and you watch it happen. That's been happening all weekend, actually. Tuber Chat not too long ago had, I don't know if it was 51, 52 thumbs up. I stopped, like, noticing after that. And now it's back down. So it's people didn't come back and take their thumbs up away. It's because YouTube is taking them away. Some of that is probably because we have a few creators with more than one account. And I know they like to do me a favor like they probably would do for you when they're in your stuff as well. Come by and give you a few extra thumbs up and stuff like that, but YouTube starts taking them away. The good part about that is that it also happens with thumbs down. So if you happen to be somebody that gets too many thumbs down, a lot of those are usually done maliciously with fake accounts or by people who do it so much that YouTube knows that, and you'll find within a day or two half of your thumbs down or more will be gone as well. So there's a positive side to it, even though it's terrible all the way around. Gladissimo Osodolor, good to see you back again. 256 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe towards 260, a little bit closer to the 300 that we know they're thinking about. And SK Manly Gaming, I've got you on the wheel now. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. They're relatively new to Tuber Chat, but have been back with us. And I've already caught them in a silent live stream, but that's okay. It's nice to support each other however you can. There is our dear friend Tiffany Wears T-shirts rolling in. We're going to have a look at that channel as well for sure. Do you react to other creators' video in this live stream? No, I don't watch videos here. I know what you mean. There's a lot of live streams that do that, but here we don't. I focus on like getting channels up and trying to get as many as I can. Vegan Realist is still in the house, or back in the house. And Tiffany wears t-shirts. I got you on the wheel too. Trissa has 183 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther as well. Maybe to 185, a little closer on the road to the 200 that she's thinking about. And forgive me because I know I'm really moving fast through these channels, but I have to wrap things up. So Tiffany wears t-shirts. We're lucky we get to look at this channel pretty often. She's here with us in the chat most days, and she's a dynamic host and somebody who does a lot of challenges. I talk about that all the time, stuff that I may not even be able to do, but she's fun to watch, and she has a loyal and dedicated following of her own. So you'll absolutely see what we talk about when we mention family when you're over there. Let's spin the wheel, and thank you everybody for the thumbs up. Yes, if you haven't given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. YouTube always plays its games, but that's okay. And they really do help the stream. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up while you're out supporting each other. This is Vegan Realist. I talk about this channel, I speak highly of it because I've been following Vegan Realist for quite some time. It might be a year now, maybe even longer than that. And as you can see, a channel with 6,500 subscribers that still comes back to keep growing, to keep meeting new creators. There's much to be spoken about the character behind the creator then. So on this channel, I'm lucky to catch him on live streams often. He streams on multiple platforms, so there's a bit to be learned there as well. But they always have engaging conversation, and it's really something to see. So I enjoy this creator very much. Hopefully you will too when you connect with them, and I will likely see you there supporting them sometime in the very near future. Let's spin just for fun. Sophie, I almost did it. SK Manly Gaming. I wonder how many people don't know what they're saying. The only reason I know that is because I saw somebody with a t-shirt a long time ago that had that at the beginning. There's nothing wrong with saying the name of that channel, but I just try to avoid it almost like it's more of a game than anything else. SK Manly Gaming has a lot of dynamic content on their channel. I'm always happy to see Grand Theft Auto. That is my game of choice. I don't make nearly enough time to play video games, but you can see that they've got this beautiful, colorful banner that gives an idea of all the different kind of content you're going to find on their channel. With 467 subscribers, hopefully we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 470, and get them right around the corner from the 500 that they're thinking about. Let me just see what I've got going on in the chat. Is there anybody that's here? Myrtle Plays just walked in. Let me get your channel up on the screen. And that's going to be the last channel that we're going to look at. I'm going to put you on the wheel and spin just for fun. I will leave this live stream running for a few minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections. I'm just going to dig out there and find somebody for us to raid. We were hoping to see a premiere from Corinne's Life today, our member and moderator, but they are a little bit late getting that up, so we'll likely have some new content to see within the next couple of days from them. And I'm just looking at what I can do over here. I'm just looking at something in another window. I'm going to get a link for us in a second here. And Myrtle Plays has 54 subscribers. So again, any channels under 100, we know that the struggle to the first 100 is the hardest. So we want to do everything we can for this creator while we're connecting. And I've just dropped a link for Blood Dragoon. They're a creator that's back with us again and again, a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, somebody who's with us for most live streams. So we'll go over and visit Blood Dragoon. It's not a growth stream. They'll probably allow people to connect in their live stream. They're just doing some gameplay right now, but we can all go over there and support one of our family members. So hopefully everybody's enjoyed their time. Forgive my quick exit. I appreciate every moment everybody spend with Tuber Chat. We will be back next week. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world. So thank you, everybody. Again, forgive my quick exit, and we will see everybody again soon. Bye-bye.